Well, good morning. Today, I'd like to talk to you about when your life changes. And change isn't easy, but we all have to go through it. Whether we like it or not, our life involves change. Relationships change, locations change, jobs change, our bodies change as we're getting older, or maybe you're younger and your body, you're trying to keep it in shape. We change. Life is just full of changes. And the longer you live, you realize that the only constant in this life is change. Um, Whether your changes seem hard or make us happy, change teaches us that life is fragile, uncertain, and temporary. Well, something lasts forever. God says, "For I am the Lord, I do not change." In Psalm 100, we read, "But you are the same, and your years will not come to an end." God doesn't change. And I wonder sometimes if God hasn't made it so in our lives that we will experience change so that we will look for a sure footing. We'll look for something stable. We'll look for something that doesn't change. And He is the only one that is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Again, we read these words, God stays the same, but His plans for us are based on His promises to us. It says in Psalm 33, the counsel of the Lord stands forever, the plans of His heart from generation to generation. And we read again, the grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. Because His plans are unshakable, His loving intentions for us never waver. His word is dependable. So one thing I promise us this morning is that change is coming. And how we embrace it in our relationship with God will create the difference, whether it'll be a difficult time or a time where we'll find peace amidst of the storm. Again, there are many things that we cannot control, but I can depend on God to be a refuge in time of trouble. He provides comfort to my aching heart, and He gives guidance through His word, and I can navigate through change. I think of these other verses in the Bible that talk about change. It says here that in this life, there will be things that change, that there is a time, a season for everything. But it says again that we are to trust in the Lord with all our heart, lean not to our own understanding. And change makes us wonder what's happening. But it says we're to acknowledge Him amidst all of our changes, and He'll direct our paths. We're not to be lost. We're not to be feeling we're a ship without a rudder. It says again in Daniel, it is God who changes times and seasons. Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are His. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings, raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. So today, if you're going through change in your life, let's grow through it. I'm going through change in my life right now. In the next month, things are changing here in the church that I'm pastoring, but I'm excited about what the future holds. It's a time of reaching out to God and believing for something of an adventure that God has for the future. Don't be worried about your future. Don't just resist change, but learn to work through it by God's grace. Change and growth should be part of your life. God allows us to grow and builds in us faith in Him in the midst of that which changes around us. Change is not easy, but change is part of life. And thank God that we can move forward with confidence, knowing that where one door closes, another door is going to open. So you just look for those open doors and say, Lord, help me to walk through it, because Lord, it's not over till it's over. And as long as I have breath, I'm going to learn to trust you. And through it all, I'm going to learn to trust in Him, because He is guiding my steps. I pray you'll be filled with confidence today in God's future for you, because change and growth must go together. It's God's plan, and He will not change. So have a great day in the Lord today, and be filled with confidence for your future. And just say unto the Lord, Lord, you are unchanging. And amidst my change, I am growing and becoming stronger in my faith. And my future is bright because of the promises of God. Have a great day in the Lord, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Bye now.